Everyone loves to talk about what makes Hendersonville, North Carolina great, but today we're flipping the script on that. If you're thinking about relocating here, it's just as important to know what's not in this town.
No international airport, no
What?
Costco, no IKEA, no major league stadiums or mega malls. And for a lot of people, that's not maybe a downside, but that's also a reason to maybe move there.
We're going to break it all down, what's missing, and just as importantly, what's here instead that makes life in Hendersonville feel more connected, more local, and a whole lot less hectic. That comes to mind because I was just in Charlotte yesterday. We are a real estate team proudly serving the upstate of South Carolina and Western North Carolina from Greenville to Asheville and everything in between.
We have helped buyers relocate from all over the country to our scenic and friendly towns and cities. And so now let's just get into it.
Hendersonville doesn't have a Costco, IKEA, or Trader Joe's. And if you're used to shopping in bulk or putting together furniture with an Allen wrench and those little pictograph instructions,
that's horrible.
that might seem like a bummer for you. But the trade-off really is the thriving scene of specialty shops here that bring character and not just convenience.
So let's talk about a few of those local shops. Let's start with Bone and Bottle Market. It's a butcher shop in downtown Hendersonville, right on Main Street, offering superior quality meats from local farms. So you can round out your gourmet dinner supplies with a curated selection of wines, spices, and accoutrements. If it's part fruity heaven and part sensory experience where the staff actually can remember your name and maybe even your palate.
Then there's Crete Wine Market and Project, and that's where you'll find a smartfully stocked selection of wines and local beers. The owners, Nicole and Derek, along with their staff, they're really experts at finding that perfect wine for yourself. Or what I really appreciate is that they can help you pick out a whole selection for your dinner party and even incorporate that with the food that you have.
Yeah. And also, since we're talking about food, let's not overlook the Hendersonville Community Co-op. It's the go-to place in the area for fresh and local produce. It's clean label groceries and wellness products, and the vibe in there is pretty laid back, friendly, but they're also passionate about health and sustainability.
Of course, if you really need that Costco or IKEA, Asheville is just 30 minutes north with its Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Target, and a Costco is slated to be built just outside of Asheville in the Inca area. So you can also find Costco's in Spartanburg and Greenville, South Carolina. They're close enough for a monthly stock up, but far enough that your weekends don't revolve around shopping. And for the IKEA, it is going to be Charlotte or Atlanta are the closest.
And instead of Costco here, most people are saying shoppers if you're looking for that warehouse type shopping. Did you know that Hendersonville has its own airport? No, you can't fly direct to Europe from town. Think more of a small runway for single engine planes, but Asheville Regional Airport is only about 20 minutes away or so, and it's expanding very fast.
Yeah, AVL, as it's known, is dominated by Allegiant Airlines that offers nonstop flights to over 20 destinations. Think places like Austin, Texas, Boston, Denver, Chicago, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and New York, and multiple cities in Florida, too. Florida's pretty easy to get to. Perfect if you've got family that's scattered around or you just want a getaway option.
And unlike major hubs, Asheville is refreshingly low stress. So parking is fairly easy, security lines are generally short, and the mountain views from the terminal actually don't hurt either. They're pretty nice.
And if you need a wider range of air carriers, Greenville Spartanburg Airport, or GSP, is just over an hour away. And they have flights with Delta, American, Southwest, and United. It's still manageable for a long weekend or business travel. And if you need something even bigger, Charlotte is located a little over 2 hours away, and it really is the closest large truly international airport.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about entertainment options. So you're not going to catch maybe Taylor Swift or Pink in
Sorry,
Hendersonville.
teenagers.
We don't have a stadium, and that's okay. But what we do have is a great, incredible local music scene. So that's intimate, vibrant, and it's generally pretty free most of the time.
Local breweries and wineries regularly host live musicians. No cover required typically, although tipping is much appreciated. Grab a glass of wine at Birchshirt Vineyards or a pint at Oklawaha Brewing in downtown, or enjoy just those acoustic sets, bluegrass jams that sometimes happen, and definitely a lot of local singer-songwriter type musicians.
Yep. And so for the larger acts, those national act theater shows, Asheville's music scene steps in. So the Orange Peel is a pretty classic, iconic place there, hosting everyone from maybe indie favorites to rock legends in a mid-sized venue that's been named one of the best live music spots in the country.
And then there's also Asheville Yards in downtown. That's an urban entertainment option in Asheville off of Cox Avenue. And it blends outdoor concert spaces, restaurants that look craft beer under the glow of Edison light bulbs. I'm sure they're eco-friendly. Think open air stage and a festival vibe all summer long. There are also two larger entertainment venues, each about an hour away. You've got the Bon Secours Center in Greenville, South Carolina. It gets mid-sized musical acts like Blake Shelton and Dave Matthews Band, which we saw. And you can catch a concert or comedy act also with a side of a little casino action and games at Harrah's Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina. And if you're thinking Vegas, I have to say Cherokee is like the most cleaner than anything I've ever seen in Vegas.
Let's talk a little bit about shopping since you had mentioned Vegas. If you're used to sprawling malls and national chains, Hendersonville might feel a little bit limited at first, but we've got something even more interesting, a local retail revival.
Yeah, the Blue Ridge Mall, malls have really struggled in past decades. It's really making a comeback and actually adding stores like Ulta, Five Below, and a growing mix of regional retailers. It's not your average kind of dead mall. This one's actually showing some signs of life.
Yes. Main Street is also packed with a lot of local small businesses. So from those artisan boutiques to restaurants to home decor, it's walkable, it's welcoming, and it's not full of the same 10 stores that you're going to find everywhere else. Some of my favorites downtown are Raspberry Threads, Banana Moon, and the Willow Hill Soap Company.
And I always like going to Mass General Store, and they carry quality clothing for the outdoors, and they also have barrels full of nostalgic candy that you can mix and match on the lower level, which everybody loves. The lack of that big box saturation has actually made room for some creativity and entrepreneurship here too. People shop here because they want to, not because it's the only option.
Okay, so from shopping, let's go into the evenings. Let's talk a little bit about nightlife. We don't have sky-high rooftop bars or 3 a.m. nightclubs, but we do know how to wind down a little bit with maybe in some style in Hendersonville.
Yeah, let's start with Shine's Rooftop Bar. That's where you can sip handcrafted cocktails while watching the sun set over the Blue Ridge Mountains, and you actually have a view of the courthouse with its golden dome as well. It's relaxed, elegant, and there's can be live music also up there. But just check the hours because they vary.
Claywood is another option that's in the 7th Avenue district. It's another standout for craft cocktails, wine, and small plates as well. It's got a cozy lounge feel that's great for maybe a date night or mixing up with friends.
It's one of those places I would say if you're used to more of a city vibe, it kind of has that decor and appeal. And for something a little more casual, and yes, even open late, you can check out the Dugout. It's the local late night hangout with pub food, local brews, and it buzzes on until midnight.
So no, we're definitely not New York or Atlanta, but if you like your nightlife with a side of maybe some mountain air and some local flavor, then Hendersonville has some options for you.
Here's the bottom line. Hendersonville isn't trying to be a big city, and that's exactly why people love it here. It's the kind of place where life just kind of slows down. Neighbors wave at you, which you don't really see in cities. And pay your barista probably even knows your dog.
So it's really not about so much what we don't have, but it may be about what we do have. Community and character, beauty, and maybe just enough of the big stuff within reach so that it's accessible when you do want it.
If you're thinking of relocating, let's talk. We've helped dozens of families make the move, and we'd love to help too. Use the link in the description to book your one-on-one appointment.
And if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Live Play WNC. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite small business in town or which one you'd like to most see open next.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the mountains.